First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to solve a medium level seating arrangement question, set number 11. So 12 persons are sitting around two circular table as one inscribed in another one. All of them were facing towards the center. So what they are saying is there are two circles. So one circle inscribed with another one. So totally there are two circles, and each circle there are 6 persons is sitting, and all the 6 persons are facing the center. So you can see A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 persons are sitting around the inner circular table, and another 6 persons P, Q, R, S, T are sitting around the circular table, that is outer circular table, right? So 6 persons outer circular table, another 6 persons inner circular table. But remember that all the persons are facing the center. And then they have given one important note: the person of the outer circular table are sitting exactly behind the person sitting around the inner circular table. So what they are saying is the person who are all sitting outer circle, they are behind the person who are all sitting in the inner circle. So just see here, we know that totally there are 6 persons sitting, right? So what I can do is I can draw like this: 1, 2 and 3, and also 1, 2 and 3. Just see how I am drawing this diagram. So we can fix 1, 2 and 3, and also 1, 2 and 3. So friends, understood? So in inner circle there are 6 persons sitting, and outer circle there are another 6 persons sitting. And according to the note, the person who are all sitting in the outer circle are behind the person who are all sitting in the inner circle. Got it? So this person is behind this person is behind. So this person is behind to this person. Similarly, this person is behind to this person. Got the logic or not? So every person is behind one person. Got that? So first point, B is sitting second to right of E. So E right hand side at a second place is B, and we already know that the person E, B, A are sitting in the inner circle. So now what they are saying is E right hand side at a second place is B. So we can start here. So E right hand side at a second place is B. Even if you draw E here or E here, you are going to get the same answer. Got it? So E right hand side at a second place is B. R is an immediate neighbor of one of the person who is sitting behind B. So R is one of the immediate neighbor of the person one who is sitting behind B. So behind B this person will be sitting, and this person immediate neighbor is R. So either I should fix R here or else I should fix R here. Friends, got the logic? The person who is sitting behind B. So the person who is sitting behind B will be this person, and this person immediate neighbor is R. So we don't know whether right or left. So either R should be placed here or R should be placed here. So only one person sits between A and F. So between A and F there is gap of only one person. So I think there are many possibles here. Let it be. So A is not an immediate neighbor of B. So if A is not an immediate neighbor of B, I should not fix A here, A here. Between A and F there should be gap of only one person. So if I fix A here, we can't able to fix F. So only one chance that I should fix A here. So between A and F there should be gap of one person. So either I should fix F here or F here. Okay, so let it be. So next point, P is sitting behind F. So P is sitting behind F. So in case if I fix F here, P, okay, so I think that too we have lots of possibles. Okay, so what is the next point? Only 2 persons sits between R and T. So between R and T there should be gap of 2 persons. Okay, so between R and T, if I fix R here, this should be T. If I fix R here, this should be T. Okay, so let it be. Next point, U is an immediate neighbor of P. So P immediate neighbor is U. D is an immediate neighbor of A. So A immediate neighbor is what they are saying is D. So A immediate neighbor D, then definitely I should fix D here. Okay, so next point, T is not sitting behind D. Just see here friends, T is not sitting behind D. So behind D is not T. If I can't able to fix T here, then definitely according to the previous point, between R and T there should be gap of 2. If I fix R here, I can't able to fix T, because we already know that D behind T is not sitting. So only chance that I should fix definitely R here. So between R and T there should be gap of 2. So I should fix T here, and this is not the place for R. And now between A and F there should be gap of 1, and also they have said that the person P is sitting behind F. In case if I fix F here, I can't able to fix P. So definitely I think A and F. So between A and F there is gap of 1 person, and the person P is sitting behind F. Got it? That's it. So remaining one letter A, B, C is remaining, so I can fix here. Okay. And we know that between R and T there should be gap of 2. U is an immediate neighbor of P. So U is an immediate neighbor of P, so definitely I should fix U here. So still 2% is remaining, and we know that T is not sitting behind D. Okay. So Q is not an immediate neighbor of R. So if Q is not an immediate neighbor of R, then I should not fix Q here. So only chance I should fix Q here. So what is the remaining letter? So P, Q, R, S is remaining, I should fix S. That's it. So this will be the answer for arrangement number 11. So very easiest arrangement. If you practice more, then solving these types of arrangement in the exam is very, very simple. So always remember that in case if they have given a note, so try to read that note properly, because only because of this note we can able to solve this question. If you didn't read that note properly, then solving an entire question is not at all possible, right? So every person is behind another person. That's the important clue here. So in case in the exams if they have given a note separately, so try to read that note first and then solve the arrangement question. So finally this will be the answer for set number 11.